Tofu stuffed with pork in a tomato sauce is a comfort food that I love so much, and I love eating it with steamed rice and slices of cucumbers. Super simple, but just oh so delicious. Start off by marinating your ground pork with kosher salt, sugar, black pepper, and mushroom powder, chopped shallots, a fish sauce. I ran out of wood ear mushroom, so I'm actually using dried shiitake mushroom chopped up, but I do prefer to use wood ear mushroom with this. Mix them all together and then put them aside. Then cut your tofu so that you can fry them. I cut mine diagonally across. It's best to use firm tofu only because then it will hold its shape. And then you're going to want to fry them in 380-degree oil. And just make sure that when you're frying anything, always have the pot of oil filled no more than halfway, preferably a third way, because you don't want hot oil to be spilling over. Cut an opening in your fried tofu so that you can put the pork filling in, and then you do that with all of the tofu pieces. This pork filling mix is very common in a lot of Vietnamese dishes, as we have a similar dish where you stuff tomatoes with this pork filling mix. In a large skillet, add oil and then add your aromatics, which are chopped shallots and chopped garlic. Then add your quarter tomatoes along with tomato paste, fish sauce, kosher salt, sugar, and black pepper, and then give it a stir. Then add your stuffed tofu with the meat side facing down and cook it on each side for 2 minutes each, totaling 4 minutes. I like to use a large skillet for this because it has more surface area. If you were to use a smaller pot, for instance, or a smaller pan, then the surface area isn't that big, which means that you will be boiling your stuffed tofu as opposed to pan frying them. Add a chicken broth and turn the stuffed tofu over again, and then add your thickener, which I use water along with potato starch. Mix them together and then add it to the sauce, and then you're going to bring this to a boil, and then once it starts boiling, turn it down to a medium simmer and cook it for an additional 20 minutes, turning it halfway through. Once done, add it to steamed rice, drizzle some sauce over, sprinkle some chopped cilantro and chopped green onions, and you have yourself a high protein meal.